blessing of Allah be upon you all.
Today we are going to tell you a story.
Dima 3B, Almanar 4F, Answer 5F. Attendants, please all listen. We are going to tell you a story.
It's not just a story, it's the most heart-wrenching one, we believe.
Our dearly beloved teachers, Captain Zaman, Mr. Hazim,
Our honored matriarch.
we would appreciate if you allow us to narrate this story.
We swear to say nothing but the truth, whole truth.
The story began when a little girl once had a dream. I'm going to see a painting.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a journalist. I want to be an engineer.
In a cozy house nestled deep in the field lived a girl named Wee, with dreams as clear as the Bible.
Her home, a symphony of colors. The light of her soul, ignite artistic light.
How beautiful is our home! Her home, a muse, a constant source of inspiration, guiding her brushstrokes, fueling her inspiration. I wish I could capture the beauty that surrounded me, to translate the water's color into painted blue.
I dreamed of a world without war. My skills were needed to win the world of But I dreamed of a world without war, where my skills weren't needed to mend the wounds of conflict, but to enhance the lives of my fellow human beings. I envisioned a future where my scalpel was used to create, not to repair, where my touch brought not pain, but healing. I invented a world where my corresponding woodwork was rendered obsolete, where the echoes of war were replaced by a symphony of peace. Yet I know that until that day comes, I will give voice to the one who chronicles this over and over and the grand narrative of war. I dreamed of rebuilding hospitals, their gleaming structures symbolizing the restoration of health and hope. I envisioned school equipped with cutting-edge technology, nurturing the minds of the next generation and paving the way for a brighter future.
Her dreams grew as she grew. Her paintings were everywhere, and everyone talked about their beauty.
Once, a stranger passed by, asking for one of her paintings. She agreed generously.
Sure, you can have it. Come in. My mom had just prepared the lunch. But one painting was not enough.
One meal was insufficient.
Welcoming generosity, goodwill, valueless. Dad, why did you get us at our home? Dad, where are you going?
The strangers whom you once welcomed kicked you out.
Not only but they also shattered her dreams,
violated her inner peace,
assassinated her innocence.
displaced her euphoria,
sieged her ambition,
suffocated her pureness.
no destination, no shelter, no escape.
No place is safe.
She can't take shelter on a mosque or
She can't head to bakeries or grocery store.
she can't go to schools or any educational facilities.
She can't walk in streets or near buildings.
She can't stay. She can't leave either. Dad, what's wrong? Dad, talk to me. Dad, what is doing? I need you. Don't leave, please.
Nothing else she would lose. Nothing else was left. Nothing but home.
Until her death and by. I want my home back!
All right, let's take a look at how the last 12 hours have unfolded. Beginning at 3:30 GMT, Hamas started its military operation, firing thousands of rockets into Israel. An hour and a half later, fighters from Hamas's armed wing, the Qassam brigades, crossed into southern Israel by land and air. With the attack underway, Hamas announced the start of what it called Operation Al-Aqsa Flood. In the hours since fighting began, videos started to emerge of Israeli soldiers being taken captive by Hamas fighters. And just after 6 GMT, footage showed fighting in and around the southern Israeli town of Sderot. One showed fighters taking over a police station. 4.5 hours after the first barrage of rocket fire from Gaza, Israel declared war, launching Operation Iron Swords in response.
I started down, go to my children, hug them, give them their full of love, and get my fill of love before embarking on the death road to the hospital. As soon as I heard my news broadcast, I rushed to my phone to check in on my family, to make sure they are safe. If nobody picks up, all the horrible scenarios unfolding from me. I left my home on the morning of October 7th and haven't been back since. And sometimes I don't answer calls from my daughter because her crying is heartbreaking and I have no words to calm her. Dr. Hammam al was murdered along with 135 medical staff, 25 hospitals, 52 health centers, and 25 ambulances were destroyed.
Journalist Mohammed was murdered along with 60 other journalists who were showing us the genocide in the making.
Engineer Yahya Shaheen was murdered along with 14,000 people. 33,000 people were injured. 266,000 housing units were demolished.
We are not just numbers. Each one had a home, a story, a family, ambition, dreams and memories. 5,000 children were murdered. 15,000 children were seriously injured. Excuse the inaccuracy. Medics are still capturing bodies.
We believe we is among them.
We is God, but the paintings are not.
We is gone, but the magnificence is not.
We are done unless someone helps us.
Does anybody want to help? You want to help, don't you?
Yes?
Sure? Positively sure. Here are some tips. Keep them so as to help us. Keep them as we can. Inherit them as we do. Pray as if it's your last day. Obey your parents, teachers, and elderly willingly. Hold your weapon, your book, read, watch, listen, understand. Sharpen your metal, boost your brain power, challenge your intellect. Get the moral before it's too late. One day, you will be our only hope. I will. And I will never forget. I will never forget the man who has lost in everything and still said praise be to Allah. I will never forget the mother who refused to wash her hands, covered in her total blood, because it's the only thing left in her. I will never forget the ice cream truck full of dead bodies of children. I will never forget the doctor singing a song which says, "We will stay no matter what, even after their hospital was bombed." I will never forget the beautiful curly hair. I will never forget the correspondent who lost his wife and children, buried them, and got back to the work immediately, saying this is his responsibility. I will never forget.
الناحية التانية الناحية ما هي اللزقة من هنا اللزقة
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
صباح الخير يا فلسطين، صباح الخير يا بلادنا اللي بنحبها. احنا بنحب الحياة، مشتاقين للحياة. اشتقت اروح بنت كل يوم الصبح. والله انا الصراحة اشتقت اخبار كتير نفسي اروح عليها والعب مع صحباتي. عندي امل كتير كبير انه تخلص الحرب نرجع على دارنا. انا اشتاق اروح هناك واشوف اصحابي. اشتقت بابا يروح من الشغل الاقيه جايب لي العاب حدا. ان شاء الله تخلص الحرب.
نقدر نلف بيه
From the depths of our shattered hearts, his voice is trembling with anguish. We whispered our lament, hoping its echoes would touch your soul. We, English Department Primary Stage, portrayed the harsh realities of our plight, entitled, "We Are Not Just Numbers," performed by Yusuf Muhammad, Salma Sober, Mustafa Abdelhamid, Aisa Ramad, Anas Ahmed, Ali Hussein, and Ahmed Islam. We Are Not Just Numbers by me, Mr. Islam Ayman.
اسلام الف مبروك. الله ينور. خش الحاج. خش الحاج.